Okay, it's time to get our special called meeting going. Mr. Hendrickson, will you please call the roll?
Yes. Jessica Higgins.
Here.
Donnie Crook.
Here.
Beth Chandler.
Here.
Sean Jacobs.
Here.
Danny Washer.
Here. All right, we have a quorum. The first item tonight is ordinance number 509. This is amending the current schedule of the building permit fees for the city of Smithville. Mr. Hendrickson, will you, this would be the second and final reading of ordinance number 509.
This is an ordinance to amend the current schedule of building permit fees for the city of Smithville, be it ordained by the Board of Mayor and Aldermen of Smithville, Tennessee, that Section 1, whereas it is the desire of the city of Smithville, DeKalb County, Tennessee, to amend and adopt a schedule of building permit fees. The final building permit valuation shall be set by the building official and may be adjusted upon current data provided by the International Code Council where applicable. In Section 2, y'all have that. I already read that last time. So be it further ordained that this ordinance shall take effect and be enforced from after its passage, past first reading February 6, 2023.
Any question or discussion?
Is this just on new construction or everything?
This will be on everything, yes.
Remodeled everything?
Yeah.
Some remodeling, you don't have to have permit for the lines or sewer.
Correct. Something, I mean, certain.
I mean, you've already got it.
Definitely new construction.
It's mostly new construction, okay. That's what, okay.
All right, do I have a motion to approve ordinance number 509 on the second and final reading?
So moved.
Motion's been made by Ms. Higgins. Do I have a second? Second by Mr. Crook. Call roll, please, Mr. Henderson.
All right. Danny Washer.
Yes.
Sean Jacobs.
Yes.
Beth Chandler.
Yes.
Donnie Crook.
Yes.
Jessica Higgins.
Yes.
All right, ordinance number 509 passes on final and second reading. The next item we have tonight is the Smithville Fire Department 2023 roster. Mr. Jacobs, I know you've looked at that and we talked about that, so any comments on the roster?
Very good thing is that Chief Parker has some new recruits this year. There are looks like 4 rookies on the list, and those guys have not finished all of their training yet. They're going through it now, and at some point they'll have to go through a live burn and those kinds of things. So those guys are not official firefighters yet. There are also 3 or 4 auxiliary members of the department who don't necessarily fight fires, but they aid the department in other ways. They do a lot of work around the firehouse. We've got one that painted the fire plugs for free for us, you know. So they're very needed as well. So I would make the motion that we approve the new roster for the fire department.
Right, I have a motion by Mr. Jacobs to approve the roster for the fire department. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Chandler. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, roster passes. We are going to wait. We talked to Mr. Daniel Tribble and Greg Davenport with Wofford Engineers on, well, actually, this is going to be ordinance 511 instead of 510 when we decide to do this. But we're going to hold off till probably Monday on the first reading of that ordinance. So I'd like to table that till Monday night so we get a little bit more information on that ordinance. The next item on the agenda, Mr. Mark Farley was here to discuss the action on the housing grant, and it's like we discussed in our workshop. We want to get this right. We don't want to rush anything. I would, as I said in the workshop, I would like to have a committee formed. I would like Ms. Beth Chandler, Ms. Jessica Higgins to chair that committee. I know drug court would probably get involved with this, Judge Cox, some members of the community, may even be some faith-based leaders that would like to get involved in this as well. So I think it would be appropriate to have a motion to approve Ms. Higgins and Ms. Chandler as chair of this committee that we will put together. So do I have a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Jacobs. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Washer. I guess the three, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Ayes have it. So we'll get together on that, and Bester, we'll talk more about that. So thank you. Also, Mr. Robinson addressed the council in the workshop. This is ordinance number 510. We are going to have another greens mower, and we have, this is a budget amendment for capital outlay for a greens mower for $15,000. This is, again, the unreserved general fund balance of $15,000. So, any questions or comments on this? Do I have a motion to approve ordinance number 510 on the first reading?
So moved.
Okay, Mr. Washer, motion.
I'll second.
Second by Ms. Higgins. Call roll, please, Mr. Henderson.
All right. Danny Washer,
Yes.
Sean Jacobs,
Yes.
Beth Chandler,
Yes.
Donnie Crook,
Yes.
Jessica Higgins.
Yes.
All right, ordinance number 510 passes on the first reading. The only other item tonight that we have on our special called meeting is the amendment for a charter resolution 2023B. Vester, would you like to
I'll explain.
explain that?
I received a call from WJLE with the state who reviews the charters of anyone who asks for an amendment of their charter or if they're changing the charter. And he suggested in our original resolution that was adopted some months back, I guess it was, there was a provision 3.12, I believe, that we were asking to be eliminated, and Mr. Gack suggested that we not eliminate that because there's a very similar state statute that says the same thing. We thought we would be in somewhat conflict with that, and that they suggested that we not eliminate that from our charter and that we continue to have that in our charter. So he suggested we amend our resolution as it is tonight. In other words, we're dropping that provision, which had to do with anyone running for office, collecting money or making donations and so forth and so on. And so he suggested we drop that out of the original resolution. So this, Hunter and I got together, and this is exactly what we did. We dropped that one provision.
Everything's the same.
Everything's the same as previously, except that. Yes.
Because it falls under the state statute.
Right, that's right. He said we'd be in conflict with the state statute if we tried to drop it, and he didn't want us to be in conflict, and I agree. So that, if you got any questions, I'll be happy. That's all we're doing.
Any comments? Do I have a motion to pass resolution 2023B?
So moved.
Motion's been made by Ms. Higgins. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Washer. You call roll, Mr. Henderson.
Yes. Jessica Higgins,
Yes.
Donnie Crook,
Yes.
Beth Chandler,
Yes.
Sean Jacobs,
Yes.
Danny Washer.
Yes.
All right, 2023B passes. So this is all we have on the agenda tonight. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Jacobs. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Higgins. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Meeting adjourned.